Hi everybody, welcome back. I hope all of you are doing well this week. A few days ago was Easter and I had a great time. I hope all of you did too. But this was an Easter to remember, considering most, if not all of us, were in some form of a lockdown. And so here at the apartment, that made for a pretty small affair. It was just me and my eldest son this year. So we ended up with a lot of extra ham, and that's a good thing because we both really like ham. But it was quite a bit. So after we put a bunch in the fridge and some in the freezer, we still have this really meaty bone left. So what's to do? You're either going to make some kind of soup or beans. So beans it is. Today we are making red beans and ham in the crock pot. So let's get started. Okay, here's everything we're going to start off with. Now this is a 1 pound bag of small red beans. I only used half, actually a little less than half. Because, yeah, it's just me and my son, so we don't need to do a lot. But if you're having more people eating, then go ahead and adjust this, however you need to. Now, with these beans, I did soak them overnight, and then this morning I changed out the water, and I did boil them on the stove for a minute or two. That's about it. And then I drained that water again. So yeah, we're going to use about a half a pound or less of the small red beans. An extremely meaty ham bone here. Use whatever kind of pork you happen to have on hand. Then I took about, I'd say, a half a cup of coarsely chopped carrots, 1 rib of celery chopped up, around a 1/4 cup or so of onion, and then 2 cloves of garlic and some black pepper. I have found over the years that when putting beans in the crock pot, you really don't want to add any kind of salt or acid until after the beans have softened up, because a lot of the times those two ingredients will prevent the beans from softening up. It will take a lot longer for that to happen. And it's not all the time, but sometimes it is, so you don't want to take that chance. All right, I'm going to put my ham bone in first. Doesn't really matter what order you do this in, I suppose. And I'm going to put my beans in. I don't want them all over the ham bone because I want them to be in liquid. Now I have about a quart of water here. You're going to use more or less depending on, how many beans you have. In fact, I don't even think I'm going to use this whole quart because that looks like a lot to me. And I don't really want to make soup. And then I'm just going to add all this other stuff. Pretty windy out today and a little on the chilly side. It was getting nice where we had a lot of warm days, but now it turned on us. So yesterday, today, and I guess the next couple will still be chilly. So beans sound great to me. Get all that garlic in there. Love my garlic and onions. And then I'm just going to do a few shakes of the pepper. Let's give a little something. This crock pot's just about 25 years old. I love it. So now I'm going to turn it on high, and we're going to leave this on high for about an hour. And then after that, you're going to turn it down to low, and we're going to continue cooking it for probably close to 7 hours. Okay, now about an hour to hour and a half before your beans are done, go ahead, go in there and take your ham bone out. At least I am. I mean, you could leave it in. And if there's extra meat still on there, go ahead and pick it off and put them back in there. check and see how well done your beans are. Almost ready. And then this is when I'm going to add my spices. I'm adding a Cajun seasoning mix. Go ahead and add whatever you want, however much you want. So I'd say this is probably at least a couple tablespoons. I'm going to go ahead and stir that together. And I'm going to go and put the lid right back on again and leave it again for another hour or so. Okay guys, it is all done. And let me tell you, it smells fabulous. I wanted to make cornbread, but I didn't have any, so biscuits it is. And this would go really great if you added some rice too. Maybe a salad on the side. You know, let your imagination go wild. I'm not that hungry myself, so this is more than enough for me. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thumbs up it. If you did, that would be great. And thanks for taking the time to watch it. I really do appreciate it. It was nice talking to you. And you take care.